beat Celtics 121-99 on Paul Pierce's day. Boston, app. LeBron James quieted a Celtics crowd that came to celebrate Paul Pierce on Sunday, scoring 24 points with 10 assists and 8 rebounds to give new-look Cleveland a 121-99 victory over Boston in an individual performance reminiscent of the rivalry's heyday. And this time, Pierce was sitting courtside in street clothes, unable to do anything about it. James shook off a first-quarter leg injury to score 13 in the second quarter, 8 of them during a 13-2 run that turned a 1-point deficit into a double-digit lead. The Celtics made it 64-55 on the first basket of the third quarter but never got within 10 again. As the Cavaliers opened a 27-point lead midway through the fourth, the crowd began chanting "We want Paul Pierce." But he remained in his baseline seat, awaiting the post-game ceremony that would raise his number 34 to the TD Garden rafters, the 23rd person in the history of the NBA's most decorated franchise to be so honored. The current Celtics, who have spent much of the season in first place in the East, could have used him. Terry Rozier scored 21 with 9 assists and Kyrie Irving scored 18 against his former team before sitting out the fourth quarter as the game became a blowout. The Celtics have lost 3 of 4 to fall behind Toronto in the Eastern Conference playoff race. The Cavaliers, who have won 3 straight, are 5 1/2 games behind Boston. In their first appearances for Cleveland since being acquired at the trade deadline, Jordan Clarkson scored 17 and George Hill had 12 points. Pierce watched the game from a baseline seat, under the basket where the Celtics scored 42 points in the fourth quarter of Game 6 of the finals to clinch their 17th NBA championship. On the other side of the basket were former coach Doc Rivers and former teammates Kevin Garnett, Rajon Rondo and Antoine Walker. Timeouts featured tribute videos from Rivers, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant and Pierce's college coach, Roy Williams. James injury: James banged into Aaron Baines in the lane with about 5 minutes left in the first quarter and hobbled off the court, favoring his right leg. He came back in with 9 minutes left in the half and hit a jumper to tie it 40-all before his outburst that helped the Cavs pull away. He sat out the fourth quarter, losing the chance for an 11th triple-double this season, and 3rd straight. IT support: the trades mooted a mini-controversy over whether the Celtics would honor Isaiah Thomas in his return to Boston. A fan favorite during his 2+ seasons in green, Thomas was traded last summer in the deal that brought Irving to the Celtics. Thomas balked at being recognized on his first visit back with the Cavaliers because he was injured. And Pierce balked at sharing the stage with him on Sunday, Cleveland's only other trip to Boston. But Thomas was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers at the deadline, meaning he isn't scheduled to return to TD Garden this year. Smart update: Celtics coach Brad Stevens said Marcus Smart continues to recover from a lacerated right hand, which has kept him out since he cut his hand on broken glass at the team hotel on January 24 and needed stitches to close the wound. Not going to expect to see him on Wednesday night, Stevens said. Hopeful that he will be back and ready to go after the All-Star break. But we'll see. Up next: Cavaliers, at Oklahoma City on Tuesday. Celtics, host the Los Angeles Clippers on Wednesday night. More NBA basketball. https://upnews.com/tag/NBA basketball